Jingle bells, jingle. Oh, I'm not supposed to be singing Christmas songs, are we?
You're in a good mood today.
Oh, yeah. Well, I was listening to the radio all the way up, and it's all Christmas music, and I thought, that is a great way to head into the Saturday before Christmas.
Saturday before the Saturday.
That's right. Good morning, everyone. In case you're wondering what in the world's going on, along with Nick Epifano, I'm Randy Young, and welcome into our fall season Student Athlete Award winners. This is the 25th year I think we've done this program. We do it 3 times a year. We do it after spring sports, winter sports, and spring sports.
And we're old, man.
We are. Well, I'm old. I don't know about you. You always will be young looking at all your time. But anyway, we're glad to have you folks with us today. We have winners from Miami Trace, Washington Courthouse, the Fayette Christian School, and Greenview, male and female Student Athlete Award winners. And we'll be talking to these young people and their coaches here over the next couple hours of the program. Our first show will feature guests from Miami Trace and Washington Courthouse. Well, Mr. Epifano is with us again this morning. How are you feeling?
Good. Feel great. How about you?
I'm doing good. I wore the green shirt and nice
green shirt.
Nice pants. Well, you're all dressed up. With the suit coat and everything.
Taking it up a notch, man.
We're trying. Pressure's on. You know what I gotta say?
Got to be professional, right?
That's right. Hey, with Christmas season coming up, there's a lot of things going on. Folks are running around trying to get Christmas shopping done and stuff. And really, one of the ideal places is you got so many good locations around the area. Folks can stop in at Epifano McDonald's restaurant.
Yeah. We're open here for you, and we will be closed Christmas Day, but we'll have regular hours after that, and Christmas Eve will close at 5. But other than that, we'll have pretty much normal hours. And then we have the one restaurant's 24 hours in Leesburg Avenue, so we're there to take care of you if you're out shopping late at night or working late, to take care of you. All the other restaurants are open till 11, and we're here to serve you and serve you some of the new items that we got. McRib's back, so
yes,
tis the season for McRib.
I've had a couple of those.
Yeah, it's kind of nice to have it around the Christmas season. Sometimes we get it in October. It's kind of nice now to have it for Christmas. We just finished up pretty much most of the restaurants. We may still have it in a couple. Chicken Big Mac's pretty much been sold out. So,
okay.
But then we also have the new Krispy Kreme donuts. So
yes,
3 varieties there for you to choose from. You can get them singly. You can buy them in a 6-pack multi-pack. And we have those for you to take care of the sweet tooth situation you may have, and they're available all day. And the nice thing about it is Krispy Kreme delivers those donuts every single day to us, so they're fresh daily, and we have them every day, all day long. It's not just a breakfast thing until we sell out. So we only get a certain amount, and then we've been selling out pretty consistently. So I would recommend, if you're out in the area, some coffee and donuts, treat as you're out shopping.
That's
something.
Right. Yeah. Need that extra sugar boost or something like that,
come on over and see us, Yeah. We have all our hot McCafe drinks this time of year, so it's cold. You want that, nice hot latte or something like that, we have it for you.
With Christmas around, people talk about gift cards.
Yes, we have gift cards.
We've seen such a change in technology and verbiage over the years with McDonald's and stuff like that. But those are ideal gifts that you get. You got maybe college students going to be going back after the holidays, and you're like, I wonder if they're going to get something to eat.
Yeah,
you can always take it to a McDonald's.
Exactly, and you can use them in any McDonald's, and you don't even have to buy gift cards from us. You can get them, at Kroger's, Target, different places. So it is a pretty handy gift that I think sometimes people just forget about because you're just so accustomed to going to McDonald's, and now it's always something nice to give somebody, elderly folks, some of the young folks. That's how the Hands of Christ ministry started.
Yes.
Their mission for homeless folks was, Lori would go out and buy McDonald's gift cards and start that. So rich tradition. I can remember back in the days of gift certificates.
Yes.
McDonald's was one of the first to start that trend, and that really was was a big deal at one time. But yeah, we're here with that option also. Mobile orders, delivery, we got you covered any way you want it.
Yeah, you can actually be sitting and watching a ball game and order
Yeah, have you tried that yet?
a quarter pounder. I've not gone to the delivery route yet.
If
One
he
of these
does
days,
that, he'll never come out of his house.
yes, that's
At least
true.
he gets out now.
That's I have to get out of the house every once in a while, or I'll stay there forever.
Be like a hermit. Just bring it to me.
One of the reasons we do these kind of programs, though, we want to emphasize that today with folks, is we want to salute the fine young people that, well, they find a way to balance a little bit of everything.
Yeah.
In their high school career.
Yeah, it's a blessing. You know, we're thankful to God for all He provides, and we're thankful for our customers and my employees. You know, when the customers come in and give us this opportunity to do this, and you know, I always say this, but I don't want to forget it because you folks out there are so important to the process that enable us to do that. And you know, we want to share some of the great things that are happening in our community, and this is one way we can do that with. Tying in with the high schools and talking to these young folks and celebrating the successes that they're having in their sports life, their academic life, as well as their personal life. You know, a lot of these young folks are doing some pretty incredible things in their communities, helping others and those kind of things. So it's just really nice that we can take this time, celebrate them, and really, as a community, enjoy this time together. And you know, you folks make that possible. When you come into my McDonald's to spend your money, we're going to invest a portion of that back, and thank you for letting us do this.
One of the things I want to once again emphasize, we do this every time, but I once again emphasize, Nick and anybody, they have nothing to do as far as selecting the winners. These individuals, these student athletes, are nominated by their coaches. Then they are selected, one male, one female from each school system by an independent panel of judges. And then I get to collect the names. And then I basically fire them off to Nick and said, okay, here's your winners, get the plaques made. And then we come and do the
I
show.
don't know until the plaques,
Yeah.
until I get the note to get the plaques made. So I don't have, you know, anything. And I want it to be that way right from the beginning. That way there's no partiality and those kind of
Right.
things. So, you know, Randy's got a select group of people that he keeps in the bat cave, we say, and gets this done. So
Yeah. And like I say, that's one of those things we'll probably go to the grave with me.
yeah,
So,
that's great.
You'll
That's
have
great.
to-
I don't want to know.
Yeah. So anyway, that's just want to make sure. Basically, certain percentages are given for grades, their academic, athletic, and community and social involvement. That's the three areas that we basically, and then we of course put some behind what the coaches have to say about them as well. And then you figure all the percentages up and stuff, and that's how we get the total, and
I
that's how
think
we
it's a good
select it.
balance because it's not weighted too much towards the athletic or too much towards the academic. It's a good mixture of those two things as well as what they're doing in their community too. So that's why we think this is a good mix of folks, and we get to see some of the great things that they're doing.
Yeah, and I know a lot of folks are familiar with the Christmas Awards and stuff that the paper gives and stuff. It's basically based upon what they have done all these years, except one big difference is they recognize seniors only. We recognize freshmen, sophomores, juniors, and seniors. That's the only.
Have we had anyone in junior high ever, like a or something?
No.
No? Okay.
No. We've had one or two who was nominated as 8th graders, but
Okay.
they were ineligible. They have to be at least a freshman to be eligible for it, and that's how we got. In fact, we'll have one freshman, I believe, later on today that has won the award. So that's how the judging's done. So we thought let's go ahead and explain that, get that done first, so that way, again, if there's a problem, you talk to me. I guess.
Yeah.
You know,
I
I'm
mean,
the guy.
if, you know, you
I'm
feel
the
there's-
one kind of spearheads it all together, and we go from there.
If something feels unjust, it's Randy's fault.
Yeah, it's Randy's fault. All right, anything else before we start talking to these kids?
Let's remember what this season's all about.
Absolutely.
Our Lord and Savior, and what a blessing it is that we can celebrate this time and have this holiday season. Merry Christmas.
Yes.
And, we will say Merry Christmas on our broadcasts. And please, and Randy was affiliated with this as well as his wife. It's very important that this holiday season, if you're out embarking on having fun and doing those kind of things, we just ask you don't drink and drive.
Right.
We don't want any tragedies to happen during the holiday season or any time. And Randy and I, as well as his wonderful wife, for years worked with Mothers Against Drunk Driving, and we usually had a kickoff. And that doesn't happen anymore, but we still don't want to miss the opportunity to get the word out to be careful this holiday season. You young folks out there, be careful driving. Everybody have a safe holiday season. God bless you all.
With that, we will take a break. When we come back, we'll start interviewing our student athletes for Miami Trace and Washington Courthouse on our first show. So stay with us as you're watching the Fall Sports Student Athlete Awards program right here on the Epifano Sports Network. Back here with our Student Athlete Award winners. Our female Miami Trace student athlete is Addison Butts, who's from the volleyball team, plays basketball now, stripping the courts.
Yeah.
I saw you the other night. Did a good job.
Thank you.
Just in case you want to know, Addison did give me a very nice thank you note. I do appreciate that. Tell us a little bit about yourself. What are some of your great accomplishments that you have made off the court?
Off the court?
Yeah.
Like through volleyball or other organizations?
No, volleyball.
Okay. So this year I was FAC Player of the Year.
For the third time?
For the third time.
Yeah.
And then I was also our District Player of the Year, and I got to play at our District All-Star game, so that was a cool experience. And then this was also my first time being named All-State, so I was second team All-State, and I got to play in the Senior All-Star game there too, so that was cool.
That means she's good, folks. You're going to Robert Morris?
Yeah.
Is that one in Pittsburgh?
Yep.
Okay. I think we had a guy from Courthouse went there. Tackage boy, I think he went played football a couple years there.
I think you're right.
What drew you to go there?
So I went on a visit there, and I just really liked kind of the culture and the feel. They have really nice facilities. I really like their coaches, like the calls and talks I had with them. I connected with their players well, and I just decided that was somewhere I felt like, it was a good fit for me.
Do they see you maybe starting your freshman year, or are you going to have to kind of work your way up, or?
It's not something that was like directly discussed, but of course, like going in as a freshman, you kind of have to work your way up the ladder and kind of have to like earn your playing time. So there are spots for me to play, like there is the opportunity, but it's definitely something I'm going to have to work for.
Now, are you going to be eligible for these NILs? Get paid for this?
I mean, I'm eligible, I think. I'm not exactly sure how that works.
Well, some of the money I'm hearing, like I think the quarterback from Texas, they're saying $4 million if he transfers and stuff like that.
Oh my gosh, that's crazy.
Well, yeah, it is. I mean, I don't have a problem, helping the kids out and stuff like that, but that's unbelievable. As you mentioned, off the court, you won a lot of awards, but academically, tell us some of the things you're involved in.
Yeah, so academically, I was recognized as top 10 in my class, like freshman year through, hopefully till senior year.
Yeah.
Hopefully, gotta make it through finals or midterms next week.
Uh-huh.
And then I'm also involved in FFA through the school, and then this year a couple of the classes I'm taking are AP Calculus and AP Chemistry. So I'll take the AP exam at the end of the year for those.
Now, people hear the word AP. I know a lot of kids are doing that now, and it's developed, I think, more and more every year. Tell us a little bit what that means and what that's about.
So basically, you take the class through your high school, and at the end of the year, you take what's called the AP exam. And if you get a certain score on it, you get the college credit. So you won't have to take it again in college.
So you go pre-college per se, even though you're in high school.
Yeah.
But you're getting some of the generic subjects out of the way first, or are you really going for the hard stuff?
Yeah, so like I took the 2 classes I just mentioned, like I took because I knew I would need those, but they kind of just also knock out like core classes and like electives and stuff as well.
Okay, well, we mentioned now that you've done a little bit of everything. One final question I want to ask you. I've been thinking about this today. If someone was to describe Addison Butts, how would they describe her?
Oh, that's a good question.
That's why I get paid the big bucks, okay?
I would like to think that like on the volleyball court they describe me as a good teammate and somebody that's hardworking and just kind of likes to have fun though too, and is there to not only push myself but kind of push others, and just somebody that's accountable.
Okay, that's a good answer. Like that. I like that. Well, it's been a joy to watch this young lady through the years as she's grown as far as her talents and stuff like that. Yes, she's grown tall too, but that's okay. She does an excellent job. Wish her the best. She's playing basketball, so if you folks get a chance, go out and see the Lady Panthers play. You get a chance to see her for a couple more months. You gonna do spring sports?
At the moment, I'm not planning on it, but things could change.
Okay, well, the mystery. We may have a scoop here, and we don't even know about it. But anyway, congratulations for this fall sports season. You're a student athlete. Congratulations to you for that, and wish you the best of luck, and enjoy the last couple months of your senior year.
Okay,
all right?
Thank you.
Okay, we'll talk to our coach, Doug Mace, from volleyball right after this here on the Epifano Sports Network. All right, we're back here now. With us is Doug Mace, who's the varsity volleyball coach for Miami Trace, and of course was among several nominations that you made, included Addison Butts. And tell us a little bit about her as a coach, what it's meant to have her in your program all these years.
She's a terrific young person. Actually, all 4 of the kids that you have here this morning, this is why you want to coach. You want to be around kids like this. For me personally, she's been an inspiration. She started with us when she was in 5th grade.
Oh my goodness.
And she was coming over, and at first she was being an assistant there in the gym with us and things. And by the time she was done in 5th and 6th grade helping us, she was already helping do our books and that type of thing. So I've had a little extra time. I've got the privilege of spending with Addie over the seasons and years. So she means a lot, and it's volleyball speaks for itself, but just to be around her and the type of person she is, how she's grown into a young woman that has been successful, and I think that her future is very bright. She's goal driven, and she stays focused on what she wants to accomplish, and she works hard to do it.
Yeah.
You know, so, and then she's a terrific young person to be around also. So when you put all that together, she would be one of the reasons why I like to still coach, is to be around young people like that.
As you mentioned, you've coached many years at several of the schools, and how tough is it when you get to the senior year for some of these kids? Because that has to be. It's almost like you're seeing a daughter go off to college or something.
I've told the parents that. I said, in my own little world of volleyball, we become empty nesters every season. At the end of the year, you're some of these kids, and Addie and the other seniors with her. We watched them go through our middle school, and in our program anyway, all our coaches stay involved with all the kids, whether it's 7th grade and clear up through their senior year. We try to make sure that the kids know us and we know them. Mm-hmm. So you do get attached, and so in that little part, it's hard enough when it's your own kids going off to school, but then when you become a coach and you form these relationships with these kids, in a little bit of way, it's kind of like losing one of your kids each year, but then you're so happy for them because, like I say, you want to see what they're going to go on and do after high school, so that's part of the fun too. Watching what kind of young people they become, in our communities and that type of thing.
I know we talked about on the last show when we did the Star of the Games. You guys have had a very successful season. Maybe didn't get as far in the tournament trail as you'd like to, but you got state ranked. You won the league again. Things like that. Addie was among many of the fine young ladies that you had to be able to have that success and stuff. But now the next question will be, I don't know how far in advance you've already started looking, but how you look now for the 2025 team?
Go further. Next volleyball. We have a good mix in our program of both kids that's been juniors and seniors in our program, and then some freshmen and sophomores. So that we're playing on the varsity team, and we got some good young kids coming up through. So I think we're going to be okay. Of course, time will tell here when we start doing our thing here this summer and getting ready for the August start. But we had some good younger players that played key roles, on our program and on our varsity team. We've been fortunate the last several years. Our middle school's been successful, and that's a big part of us continuing what we've been doing and being successful in the league. We can't wait on the kids to wait till their junior and senior year. So, whatever we can do at the middle school to help there is a big part of having long-term success, or staying consistent. And so we've tried to achieve that. And so far, we've had some really good coaches in our program, and we've been able to pull that off, I think, for us here. Tournament, we want to do better tournament. We've been working hard and harder at that every year, and we keep thinking we're getting close, and then they kind of changed the playing field for us this year, which it is what it is. And so now we've learned that, okay, since we've been moved up a level as far as competition-wise, we have to find a way to do some more, to become better yet. But with Addison and the other seniors on this year's team, they set a good pathway for the younger girls if they follow it. I think we'll be okay there too.
Okay. Well, it's been a joy to see the girls playing over the years and seeing your coach and working with you and stuff like that. Who knows? Next year we might do it all over again.
Well, hopefully.
Yeah.
Hopefully.
Have another student athlete award winner and stuff like that.
We got some good kids in our program, and long as we can continue that, we're going to hopefully be knocking on that door also with you.
All right, good enough. Doug Mace, the head volleyball coach at Miami Trace, joined us here. We'll take a break and we'll talk a little football with Washington Courthouse right after this. right, we're back here now at the McDonald's in Jeffersonville, our home base, I guess you could say, for the Epifano Saturday McSports Show. And with us right now is Isaac Hood from Washington Courthouse. Isaac, smile a little bit, buddy. Yeah, see, you got those bright teeth, baby. That's it. You got a pretty smile there, you know. You got to start smiling a little bit more.
I know.
But anyway, I know on the football field you don't have to smile. You like to hit people, right?
Yeah, all the time. I have to.
What was your positions that you played?
Running back, outside linebacker, and inside linebacker.
So you like to hit or you like to run?
Love to hit people.
That's what everybody says when I talk to people that do both ways. They love to hit people.
I love to hit people all the time. I mean, when I run the ball, that's the first thing I look for is who's next. Run up the hole and see who's on the shoulder and meet him in the hole.
There you go. Who was the toughest team you probably played either this year or in your career against?
Honestly, if I had to think about it, if I would have played in the one game I sat out this year, it probably would have been Granville.
Okay.
But the one that I played in personally,
yeah,
I'd probably have to say London game last year.
Oh yeah.
Because the London game last year, home opener, it was rough from
that
the
was
start.
What, two turnovers, and before you guys even had a chance to run a play, I think.
I'll never forget it. It was first play of the game. He's throwing a screen pass to Rocky Jones before he moved, and Rocky, I remember looking at Rocky, and Rocky said, "I don't think this is gonna work," and dumped the pass over, and their defensive end tipped the ball up, caught it, went for 6. Within the first 15 seconds of the game. So, but that's probably the hardest game I've played while being in high school football.
I know that your non-conference, and I know we talked to the coach a little bit about it earlier. The non-conference schedule you guys have had the last 2 years especially has been probably among the toughest. And fortunately, I guess, it's going to be kind of maybe a little bit more level in the future.
Yeah.
But, you guys, you took your lumps that first 5 games, but then you came back in the league and you guys started winning, kind of got a little roll.
Yeah. I feel like after the Chillicothe game got canceled from the storm from the hurricane, and he told us that we was going to play on Saturday morning, we all kind of got real bug-eyed and was like, what? It's like, are we actually? And he was like, yeah. So we got on the bus and head down there about 10 o'clock, and we was like, well, we're here, so let's do it. And we kind of just put a game plan together, just came out guns blazing, and it was just like, let's get our first win and start off strong in the league. Went out and beat Hillsborough 28-26, so
yeah,
that was the start.
Yeah, you guys, I think, were up at 10 points at one time. They scored late on you,
Yeah, they scored late on us.
But you still won, and that was the main thing. And like you said, kind of got things going. You came back the next week. I think it was homecoming. You won that game, and things were going pretty good for you. So you kind of ended up on a high note. Of course, unfortunately, you guys, you had Trace, but still, you guys played hard.
Yeah.
And that was the main thing there. And kind of ironic thing is 2 years in a row, same score. So you only lost by a touchdown each game.
Lost by a touchdown each game, and I remember that was the motto the whole week. We had it hung up all over our field, all over our weight room, the locker room. It was like 21-14, don't forget.
Yeah.
Like we had crossed out trace markings and everything else all over the place. Like it was nuts. Like that was a tough week. But leading up to the game, we was just like, we knew what they were going to do. We knew what was coming. So we tried the game plan for it, and then my teammate Matthew had that catch in the corner of the end zone.
Oh yeah.
He made that catch, and that like kind of flipped the game around, because like everybody started leaving because it was like game's over, and then it was like everybody heard the cheering, everybody was coming back in the stands trying to see what happened.
Yeah.
And then, but we fell short on the hitch route on the opposite side of the field, and then Julian Baker went down and scored, and then it was like, after that, there wasn't much we could do. It was a 2-minute drill, turned the ball back over, and the game took a knee, and that was it.
Tell us about your what you do academically.
Right now, I'm in high school for 2 of my classes. I take an AP calculus class and college classes, and I do a lot of college. So
Really?
I'm ahead of the game right now, and I'm technically a sophomore in college.
Get out of here. Really?
With all the hours, I have like, I think 48 hours in college right now.
My goodness.
Yeah, and after high school, I kind of want to, next semester I'm going to take my real estate classes and
Okay.
get my certification in that, and then try and take the test, see if I can pass it. And then I'm going to OU's regional campus in Chillicothe, more than likely, and doing my marketing degree there,
Okay.
and just being able to commute there and kind of stay home, stay around.
Okay.
Maybe come back and help out with coaching is something I've also thought about
Okay.
in the fall. So
Good. Good. You're very involved in the Fellowship of Christian Athletes too.
yeah,
Tell us a little bit about that.
yeah. So Fellowship of Christian Athletes is just really any athlete from Washington Courthouse can be involved in it, and it's really something that we've kind of taken, I want to say, like, advantage of, like, just to spread awareness around the school, because I'm a very, very high believer in our faith, especially just because I'll always give glory to Him for anything I do. I always pray, I always ask God, I always thank God for waking me up in the morning. First thing I say in the morning is, I ask that your name is holy today as it is any other day, and just go from there. And I've definitely had a lot of friends, like seeing friends that really don't have not a Christian background, but just don't really seem to, I wouldn't say believe, but really get into it, and seeing those people come out and want to learn more and grow their faith in Him.
It's good.
That is something that really touched me, especially my junior year. My junior year, I remember I had a lot of family come to that event. We had probably 700-800.
Yeah.
It was a lot of people, and just seeing like all my classmates and all my family and stuff like that, and cousins and stuff that were still in school, and seeing them go over to the band room and getting prayed over and prayer requests, that was really touching. And right now we're just trying to find more people to come and want to be able to go closer to Him, and I feel like I'm really involved in that, and I try to make as big as an impact as I can on just my classmates and just friends and family around me, because I feel like there's definitely something there that people should be able to see and have the opportunity to see. So
Okay. Well, that's great. I know when Coach nominated you, he sent it back, and I thought, right off the bat, I said you would be an excellent candidate, and I'm glad that you ended up getting selected by the judges, and want to wish you the best of luck. You're a good young man. You're from good family, and it's been nice to kind of watch you now. Are you going to do anything as far as spring sports, or?
I'm doing track and field.
Okay.
I'm gonna go run track and field, and I'll run the 100, 200, and the 4x1, the 4x2.
Okay.
And I'm actually going to Audubon on Monday.
Really?
For track practice, yeah.
Okay.
And we're going to their campus to run at their indoor track. So that's what we're doing on Monday. Wednesday I might go back up there and practice a little bit more, but right now it's more of a getting ready for that season now.
I go say,
Transitioning from football and
Yeah.
running the ball, and now you gotta get your running form back down because you ain't holding the ball no more. But
You gotta get used to those
Yeah.
arms and stuff. So, okay. Well, Isaac Hood, who is the Washington Courthouse Male Student Athlete Award winner. Again, congratulations to Isaac, and appreciate him joining us. We'll talk to football coach Dave Everson, and right after this, stay with us right here on the Student Athlete Awards for the fall season from the Epifano Sports Network. All right, we're back here now with David Everson, who's the former football coach of the Washington Courthouse Blue Lions. Right now, one of the reasons we wanted Dave to come up today was, first of all, talk about this young fella that you nominated. Isaac, tell us what kind of impact he's had for the program over the years.
Well, it's an honor and privilege to be here to represent Isaac. He's been the heart and soul of our football team, certainly this year, and he was one of the leaders last year, my first year at Courthouse. Just high energy kid, just tremendous young man, great student athlete, a lot of charisma, and just a great, well-rounded young man, and real proud of him for what he's given to our program and to Washington Courthouse.
When you look at a fellow like this, he's got that smile, always, but he's very involved with the Fellowship of Christian Athletes and things like that. And you've had a lot of your players that have been involved with that.
Yeah, I think it's great to watch these young men grow and mature and kind of take on their own path as far as their spirituality and faith. And I think it's an important piece that we kind of always try to talk to our kids about, to kind of have that circle complete, and it all starts with faith. And we kind of use the faith family football motto, but Isaac's embraced that, and he does have that infectious smile. He's that person, high energy that somebody you just gravitate to, that you want to be around. And his parents have done a tremendous job raising him, and I'm super excited to see what his future is going to hold for him. And a very mature young man, and it's been an honor and privilege to coach him the last 2 years for sure.
I know that a couple things that you were able to get started in the 2 years you're here. I know this, like on Thursday nights, you had like a lot of churches or organizations would have like a dinner for the kids, and then of course the quarterback club.
Yeah, we've reached out to the community, and really, they've embraced our mission and what we were trying to do with our student athletes in our program, and they've been a huge resource for us. Been very gracious and making a positive impact on these kids, because that's truly what matters. And we all get excited with wins and losses, but really it's about the process and doing things the right way with these kids and helping them grow. And certainly the church community at Washington Courthouse has just been a tremendous resource for us, and I hope that will continue as they move forward in the future. And as far as quarterback club, it's something we just put together, and we had a great group of officers that embraced the plan, and we were able to work with Mr. Epifano on several projects, and he's been generous to give back, and to all the money raised was back first and foremost went to our athletes in the program, and I couldn't be more thankful for the support they gave and the relationships that we built with those people. And again, those are things that you hope to continue on when you leave a place. You hope to leave it better than you found it, and I think in many ways we were able to do that, and I'm very proud of that.
Well, all I can say is it's been a joy to work with you. I'm like everybody else. I was hoping that it would last a little bit longer, but you got to do what you got to do. Wish you the best, whatever your endeavors are. And hey, don't forget to contact us and let us know how you're doing every once in a while, okay?
Absolutely, and it's been a pleasure for me, Randy. I appreciate all the coverage and the support that you've given us, and certainly, again, I've been several places. I've never seen a better run program than what Mr. Epifano puts out for the student athletes in the county and locally, obviously, at Washington Courthouse. And we're forever grateful for his work, and certainly have great memories and good relationships, and that's the hardest part about this process. But we're all better for it.
All right. Well, Lord, keep his hand on you.
Thank you, Randy.
All right. We'll take a quick break. We'll have another guest for you right after this. All right, we're back here for the Student Athlete Awards program. Now with us is the Miami Trace male student athlete, Jaden Jones. I had to get my glasses on just for a second there, Jaden. Sorry, my writing is terrible. Jaden is a senior, of course, has won numerous awards, good GPA, likes to tackle people. Defense, basically?
Yeah, strictly defense usually.
Okay, so you're what, linebacker? Mm-hmm. How many tackles did you have this year? Do you remember?
I think it was 108.
That's right. That's pretty good. Well, you won some awards. What, Defensive Player of the Year?
Yeah, I won Defensive Player of the Year this year, and then I won it last year also.
Okay, was that district?
No, it was just for like our team.
Oh, okay.
And then I got first team all conference and first team all district.
Okay, good. You got a 3.5 GPA. What's some of your favorite subjects in school?
I would say math and science are definitely
Really?
my top subjects. Yeah.
Why?
I don't know. I've always just had a thing for math. It just always clicked for me, and I just stuck with it.
Are you in algebra, calculus, or?
I'm taking a college statistics class.
You're another of these pre-college students and stuff. That's something else, I'll tell you. You have future plans?
Yeah, I want to go play college football.
Okay.
And then I'd like to, in the future, become an engineer.
Okay, now it's starting to make sense a little bit why you like math so much. You want to get into the engineering area. That's good. Have any schools that maybe you're looking at, or?
I'm looking at UC for my last 2 years of college because they have a really good engineering program.
I gotta say, UC is one that I've talked to different kids throughout the years, and UC seems to be the one that, especially in engineering, that they really, really like. So that's good. What else are involved in?
I was gonna wrestle, but I have to have surgery on my knee, so I can't wrestle this year. But I like to lift, of course, and then sometimes when I have time, I like to golf or go fishing.
I think I have to bring this up. Your sister had a record-breaking performance the other night. Tell us a little bit about that.
Yeah, so I've wrestled ever since kindergarten, and she's just been there watching me every year. And so at the house, sometimes we'll wrestle, but you know, she's looked up to me since we were little, and when they came out with the girls wrestling, she instantly fell in love with the sport, and she started during football season. I'd say they had open mats, and she was doing really good. And when it came to Thursday, you know, I kind of talked her through some things, and then when it came to her match, she did pretty good. There's a couple things. I mean, it's her first year, so I don't expect her to get everything right, but she did good. I definitely saw the technique she's been learning, but there's some things to be improved.
Well, that's good. Did she get a pin?
Yeah, she did.
Well, you left the good part out, Jaden. She got a pin. In fact, she was the first Miami Trace girls wrestler. And then I guess, a little bit later, another young lady did a pin as well.
Yeah, they both got pins. And I think the second girl was wrestling up, and then the girl Jada wrestled was wrestling up. So they were two exhibition matches, but they were some pretty good matches.
So in other words, you could be kind of like an unofficial wrestling coach this year.
I could go help. She has another tournament Sunday, and I'll be there trying to help her and maybe some other girls out.
How much did wrestling help you with football?
It helped me a lot, like with form tackling and just overall strength. And then it helped me get in good shape because wrestling shape is the best shape I'll ever be in. So it helped me with stamina and shape and strength.
All right, good. Well, congratulations, Miami Trace Male Student Athlete Award winner. Excited to see how things go for you in Cincinnati. I'll have to keep up with your mom and get an updated report every once in a while. You're doing A's and you're about ready to put up and draw up a new skyscraper or something like that. I don't know what all engineering does anymore, but anyway, it's good to see that you've got your future plan and things are going to work out for you. So thanks for joining us.
Thank you for having me.
All right, we'll take a break. We'll talk to his football coach, Coach Williams, right after this. All right, we're back here now with our Student Athlete Awards program. Jerry Williams, the head football coach of the Miami Trace Panthers, is with us right now. And Coach, season, even though you did get to go to the playoffs, which people sometimes don't realize, that's a lot tougher than they think. They think, well, 16 teams go, but hey, you still got to win the ball games.
Absolutely. Yeah, it was tough. I mean, we had a good season this year. Even we battled through a lot of injuries all the way through the year, but we had a good season and very unfortunate loss in the playoffs.
A young man like Jaden, these are guys that come along every once in a while that you can look at him and say, that is a football player. What are your thoughts about this young man?
Not only that, those are the kind of guys that is the reason why we coach. I mean, that's why we enjoy coaching with guys like Jaden. Jaden is a guy I remember coming in as a little immature freshman, as a 14-year-old, and man, they just transform into just wonderful young men. And he's a guy that I enjoyed coaching, and a guy that I enjoyed being around. He was a captain his senior year, selected by his teammates, and he was a guy that I could lean on when I needed help and getting communication out there and reaching out to the guys and getting in the weight room. And he's just an all-around leader and good football player.
When you look at someone like Jaden, like you just mentioned, from 14 to 17 or 18-year-olds, people don't realize sometimes there is such a growth in anybody that age, but especially players playing such a tough sport as football.
Yes, yeah, it is, and these days it's tough. I mean, it's tough to keep him around, and he's one of those guys that went above and beyond. You can see he's a football player. You can see that he loved to live in the weight room, and he enjoyed that competition. And like I said, those are the guys that you want to hang around your program and be a part of your program, and then ultimately lead your program. With
him now, of course, he's going to be one of your key players. It's going to be taken out of the lineup because of graduation, stuff like that. I guess I've talked to a couple of these coaches now. You see, especially the seniors, you've had them now for a couple of years and stuff like that. How tough is that? Is it kind of like losing a son, per se?
Oh, absolutely. I mean, one of the most difficult days for a coach is that last day you coach them on a Friday night. I mean, that's difficult. I mean, you've spent, the majority of their time of their life, and during that span, they've been with you. I mean, not just during the football season, but during the off season, and you're doing the best you can to coach them in the halls, coach them in the weight room, and just be around them during the football season. So you're during their 4 years in high school, you're with them the majority of the time. So it is difficult. It's difficult to let those guys go, but it's always good to see how they grow and what they've done and what they've accomplished, and even more so, you love when they come back and visit and things like that. So.
Okay, finally, of course, with the kind of off season per se, are you guys able to start doing anything with weightlifting and stuff like that, or is you got to wait till after first of the year? How's that work out?
No, we are able to now. By OHSAA rules, you have to wait 30 days. But when you're challenged with the holidays at this point in time, it just doesn't makes sense for us to get in and get after right now. We are, we'll start as soon as we get back after the first of the year.
Good thing that you're able to have some of your talent that'll be coming back next year be able to play some other sports and things. I'm sure you encourage that.
Oh, absolutely. I want multi-sport athletes. I heard you ask Jaden about wrestling. Wrestling does help. These players, and basketball helps these players, and track. I want these guys participating and getting involved, and I want them to be a part of that.
Well, I've seen you at some of their sports events as well. You're rooting them on, so that's a good coach
Yes.
right there, supporting your young people. So we're glad to see that as well. Hey, thanks for a great season. Appreciate it. Thanks for nominating Jaden, and look forward to working with you in the future.
Well, thanks for everything that you guys do, and have a Merry Christmas.
All right, folks, we'll take a break, and we'll come back with more right after this. Back here now, our final guest on this segment of the Student Athlete Awards program, Jerika Mick, who is the member of the Washington Courthouse Volleyball Program and the Female Student Athlete Award winner. Good morning.
Good morning.
You had to wait a little bit, but that's fine. We always save the best for last, as we always say. Tell us a little bit about your academics.
Academics. Okay, so I'm a senior at Washington High School. I am involved in FFA, FCA, my business class that is funding DECA for all of our students. Right now in school, I'm only taking 2 classes in person, and the rest of them are CCP through either Cedarville University or Southern State.
That's amazing. I think every kid we've had so far has been taking college courses and stuff like that. So, what's the challenges of taking a college class while you're still in high school?
I would say just most of the classes are obviously online, so being able to relate to the students and actually connect with them and bond with them, it's very difficult. And not meeting in person, that can be a struggle too because of time management.
Right. So, where'd you say you was going on the college courses? Which school?
I am taking nursing classes through Cedarville,
Okay.
and then just electives through Southern State, but I plan on going to Wilmington College.
You're going to Wilmington College?
Yes.
What, nursing?
Yep.
Why nursing?
My grandma was a nurse, and it's always been my plan B. I wanted to be a veterinarian, but I just wanted to switch it up last minute, so now I want to be a nurse just like my grandma.
Okay, well, that's great role model right there. I know my grandmother, she was a nurse, so yeah, I know exactly what you're saying. Now, as I understand, are you working at the vet's hospital?
Yes.
Tell us about that.
I am a kennel technician. Basically, I help restrain animals, help treat animals, like hospitalized animals, and the animals that we board, as well as dishes, laundry, giving animals baths when needed, and filling medications, running the front desk, and answering phones.
And what do you do in your spare time? My goodness, that's quite a busy load right there.
I do have quite a few jobs, so in my spare time, I just like to clean my room, hang out with my mom and my dog, just work on schoolwork.
What activities are you involved with in school?
School, I am an FCA leader. I am the vice president of FFA.
Okay.
I was just a leader for Hope Squad, which is like a suicide prevention thing.
Oh, okay. I saw that on the entry thing, and I was going to ask you what that was about. So you say suicide prevention? Mm-hmm. I guess a lot of people don't realize how bad of a problem that is, especially among young people.
Yeah.
Well, how did you deal with that, or how did you help with the counseling, things like that?
So basically it starts out with students in your class voting for who should be a leader. So obviously people that they trust, rely on, think is just non-judgmental to talk to. And our first year of Hope Squad, I was a sophomore, and we basically did a whole bunch of training on what to look out for, just warning signs, everything like that. And if we felt a need to talk to a student, we would first reach out to our guidance counselor and basically just get minimum information on if they've been feeling down or anything like that. Then we would approach them and talk to them, become friends with them, and see what we can do to help them, whether it's with school, transportation, sports. Sometimes it can just be the littlest things to help with.
Well, it sounds like you're a very well-rounded young lady. You're involved with different things and things like that. So I can see why you're the winner of this award, and we congratulate you on that.
Thank
You already mentioned you're going to Wilmington, going to do the nursing bit. Nick and I say, at any time you need to practice, taking temperatures and stuff like that, you can maybe do that, okay?
Okay.
All right. Congratulations again to you.
Thank you.
And wish you the best of luck, okay?
Thank you.
All right. We'll be back and we'll talk to her coach, Ashley Diatley, right after this here on the Epifano Sports Network. All right, we're back here at the Jeffersonville McDonald's. Our final guest today for the Student Athlete Award winners is the coach of the Washington Courthouse volleyball program, Ashley Diatley. One busy woman.
Yeah.
You had, what, a Christmas concert this morning with one of your kids?
Yep. Band concert.
I was thought, and when you told me that, says, well, it starts at 8:30. I said, what? Saturday at 8:30? It's a music concert?
Yeah, they did a Christmas concert. They had the marching band, the jazz band. They had the 7th and 8th grade presentations. It was wonderful. Did a great job.
And then you're going to go help this afternoon deliver cookies?
Yep, my girls are going to get together. We're going to deliver some Christmas cookies around town for just a special event. So we're getting together, and then we're going to go support basketball this evening.
This evening, all right,
Yeah.
good. All right, good enough. Let's talk about.
He wants you to know where he's at when you're delivering.
There you
Yeah.
go. We'll see yourself.
Let's talk a little bit about your young lady, Jerika Nick, who was nominated.
Yeah.
Talking to her, I'm sitting here thinking, this girl's in a little bit of everything, isn't she?
She is. So Jerika is really involved with a lot of things. If you ask her, what she does, I think you asked her what she does in her free time. I'm not sure that she has much free time.
Yeah.
She carries several jobs outside of school. She's a leader in FCA, meets Thursday mornings. She's spoken at several different events with school. She works with DECA. She's always here when we need her for help with different, just events that we're involved in. And she's just a very hands-on girl, and she's just bouncing around wherever she's needed. So, very busy.
When you have had teams over the years and things like that, have you find out that the busier they are, the more or the better players they may become?
Yeah, and I think that they know it's not just about volleyball. It's not just about being a part of just one thing. It's about really serving and giving back to the community, and we talk about that too. Is you are a part of this community in big ways, and there's a lot of things that go on that we can be involved in. So I think that's a prime example of Jerika just being that that person that goes around, and she's just involved in so many things, but she knows a good balance, and she keeps her grades up, and she's a great student. She's a great leader on the court, and people see that. And through the years, we've had a number of girls that value that involvement too.
With the season now about, well, it is over. You're going to look ahead for next year.
Yeah.
I guess you're one of these coaches, and to be honest with you, you almost have to share the kids to other sports.
Yeah.
But I'm sure you encourage multi-sports athletes.
Absolutely. Yeah, and we have several girls bowling. We have basketball, of course, swimming, and that's just in the winter. We have wrestlers now, so that's pretty cool.
Yeah.
And just bouncing around, just kind of seeing them on a different aspect of the court and doing some things that they like. It's important for me to keep connected with them, you know, and as the gym time is a little limited right now with basketball and everything, we're looking to try to get in there in the spring, really do some weightlifting, and just connect with them on some different leadership skills, and we're going to work on just volleyball knowledge stuff. So here in the spring coming up, we're going to get with our girls probably after break. So
Okay.
Yeah.
Well, enjoy your off season, whatever that is.
what if that is, right?
Yeah. It was good to have you with us, Ashley.
absolutely.
I'm glad you got the concert out of the way.
Yeah.
And enjoy your son. And I think that's important. The coaches have to remember sometimes you do have a family.
Right.
It's not all coaching. You do have a
Exactly.
family. So we was more than happy to adjust the schedule for you. So
Yeah, thank you.
you know, I've had kids too, so I know what you're saying. So Ashley Gatley joined us here on our program. We're going to wrap it up. We're going to take a break. We're going to take a break, the boss man says. We'll take a break and we'll wrap this one up right after this. All right, well, we have had 4 young people, and we've had 4 coaches come in and tell us a little bit about their ventures and their endeavors on the courts or on the football field, and we appreciate that very, very much. Now, we're going to take a very short break, maybe 15, 20 minutes or so, and we have yet a second show coming up of student athletes that involve kids from Greenview and the Fayette Christian School. So we hope you just keep it basically right here on Facebook or YouTube channel for show 2 of the Fall Sports Student Athlete Awards program here from the Epifano McDonald's in Jeffersonville. So we'll be back in about 15 or 20 minutes. We hope to see you then. I'm Randy Young. Thanks for joining us.